What's going on, filmmakers? I'm Alexander Don, and today we're gonna have some fun with the Nanlite Forza 720B. If you follow my channel, you know that I really like to work with powerful lights. I've used the Forza 500 quite a lot, but I always wanted just a little bit more. And here is where this light comes in. It's just a little bit more powerful than the Forza 500. And I want to test it out and see how it performs in some very difficult situations. Because most lights, you know, they have enough power, but this one has just a little bit more. So we're gonna unbox it really quick and we're gonna see what's in the box. I obviously used this light before, so it's not brand new, but I've never filmed a video with it. So I'm gonna open the box. The cables are a little bit thicker and more resistant from my first impression. They're also really long, which is a thing that I like about Nanlite. They always provide you with really long cables, which is a thing that's very important whenever you are on set and you might not be close enough to the power station or anything like that. It's very helpful to have really long cables. And one thing that I really like about the Forza 720, comparing it with the Forza 500, is the fact that this power station or power bank or control box is totally different than the one on the Forza 500. With this new design, you can fit bigger batteries here, bigger V-mount batteries. It's also easier to do all the controls and everything, and overall I think it's a better design. Another thing that I really like about it, comparing it with the Forza 500, is the fact that the stand mount now has a safety locking mechanism. So whenever you put this on like this, it does a click, so you know that it fits perfectly there. Now with the old design, it was really easy to stumble across the stand and maybe hit the light or anything like that, and this could fall off very easily. Also in the box, we have a light diffuser, which is very helpful, and the light itself, which is super big. Like, this is a monster. Comparing this to the Forza 500, I think it's double the size, but I'm also really curious if it's double the power. So we're gonna do a side-by-side test and see if this light is double the power than the Forza 500, because I'm really curious if it is. Now, I'm gonna mount this on the stand, and one thing that I wanna see is how it performs outdoor. You see, whenever you wanna buy a light like this, you wanna use its power to the max. Mounting this light is very simple. I'm gonna put the diffuser here, but look how big it is. It's huge. I'm also gonna mount this on the stand so you can see how simple and easy it is to mount. Bam. And now with the locking mechanism, right now we have power, super easy with V-mount batteries, and I'm gonna try to go to the max, but it's only letting us 65%. Also, what's really cool about this light is the fact that you can change its white balance. So with just one knob, you can go from, for example, right now it's really warm, and we can go to 6,500 kelvins. And now we're gonna bump this baby to 100%. And right now, the whole studio is super lit up. Like, it's crazy how much power this has. I'm bouncing the light from that wall to me, and as you can see, everything got lit up super easy. Now, if I were to move this light and go over the camera, it will crush the sensor. Like, this is how powerful it is. It's mind-blowing. Now let's take this light outside and see what it can do in like more harsh conditions. We are in a very difficult situation where basically there's nothing to reflect from this side onto that side, and from this point on I'm gonna show you there's a lot of sun and everything is pretty much blown out. So we're gonna try to make our actor come from this side into the camera, and as you see in the footage, he's completely dark if we want to expose and have everything correctly. Now we're gonna try to compensate for that and see if we manage to fill out the shadows with this powerful light. if we can. That's very impressive because right now it's extremely sunny outside. All right, this is really impressive. As we look at the footage, we can clearly see that the light manages to fill up the shadows, and it does a really good job. Also, Chipri was barely able to hold his eyes open. That's how powerful this light is. But now I want to try it out with a softbox as well, because whenever you put a softbox on a light, your light kind of dims down a little bit, like 10-20%, and I want to see if we can manage to get a similar result but with a softbox. Now you can clearly see there's a little bit of a difference between the test we did with the softbox and without the softbox. Also, the light looks pretty soft even without the softbox. As you can see, the images side by side, they don't look that bad. Like, I also like the one without the softbox as well. Now we're gonna try it out into the sun, and as you can see, the sun looks horrible. So I'm gonna try to see how much we can balance and how much we can fight with the sun. So let's try it out. Alright, so what I did here is I wanted to try and show you how bad the sun looks if you don't use it correctly. And on the first shot, you have Chipri lit only by the sun. And then what I did is I placed my softbox just in front of the sun so I can cover the sun and also use my own light to light him up. And as you can see, the difference is really big in terms of how the skin tone looks and overall on how good the image looks. So usually whenever you shoot outside, you should avoid shooting in direct sunlight, or you should have something that diffuses your sunlight onto your subject. Now, if you film at sunset or if you film at different hours of the day, your sun might look very good, but right now when it's this high up, it looks horrible. Now we're gonna try and do more tests like this, because so far this light is really impressive. Now that I tested this light outdoor, I kind of want to light everything up whenever I'm shooting outside. Like, the quality that you get on an image with a light in the daytime is really amazing. So we're gonna play around here more and see exactly what we can do. And I'm gonna try to do like a video editing where I'm gonna show you before and after, and see what a big difference this light does. So as you can see, this light is powerful enough to deal with every situation we have put it on. And I'm, to be honest, very impressed on how powerful it is, especially on how powerful the sun was today. It was a super bright sunny day and I wasn't expecting it to work that good. With all this being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this short review about the 720B from Nanlite. I'm honestly very impressed with the performance of this light. And if you guys want to see more lighting reviews like this, or if you guys have any ideas for me to test out this light in different kind of situations or other lights, I'll be happy to do it. Or if you guys have any questions regarding this light, just drop them in the comments and I'll be very happy to respond. In the meantime, I'm Alexander Don, and thanks a lot for watching. Peace.